Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is it, the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here between divisions. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, a two-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Play action. Stroud now. And his first pass is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud looking to throw. And then nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Stroud working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's complete to Dell. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Got his man, Dell. And he is going to have a Texans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Again, it's Stroud. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete. 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done.
Here he goes, right side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Colts at 13-3 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. Richardson yet again. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown the way of their own. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep for the Colts, Naheem Hines. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And you can see they'll be the AFC South representative, but for the moment at least, they'd still need to host a wild card game in that first weekend, but not the worst thing in the world.
No, not at all, and you and I both know this about this division. It's been wide open and extremely competitive, and it was again this year. So for a team to come away with the division title and get to the playoffs, you know they'll be battle-tested for their run in January and into February.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
You can look at the defense for these Texans. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 46.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Williams from 10 yards out, and the Colts have taken the lead. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that lines up a 7-play drive all total. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Stroud to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the back.
He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Ball start. Offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dio Odengbo able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA. Second quarter now from in. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Oh, look at the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. In motion right is Pittman. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Third and one, Richardson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Gets around him. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now it's Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. They get him to the ground line on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start. Offense.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Gay's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, You would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Stroud now on second down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they came up with points in their first two possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Here's Richardson to throw. That complete to Downs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw complete there to Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Richardson out of the shotgun. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Gets past one man. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Richardson looking to throw this. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Richardson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now Richardson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Jaguars who are out in front. Gabe Davis up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Next, we'll head east. It's on to Cincinnati as we check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Russell Gage, a touchdown reception. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We were certainly treated.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talk about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And good job there by Warren. The kick return, the blocking, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Now Stroud. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Samson Abuka just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw off play action. And his throw is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Richardson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, but now it's 3rd down. Play action. Now Richardson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are able to add on to that lead. Extra point, and the game is up and good. The lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. The Colts set to take over here offensively. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Now this taken in by Downs. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. That seemed to be a run-pass option, but when you're going downfield like that, was it designed to be that way?
It certainly was, because what you're trying to do is draw people up with the fake inside, and hopefully people can run past them downfield. But in any event, I like the aggressiveness taking the shot.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And Richardson yet again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen that, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. One of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. Aim, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
That's complete. It's Collins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. On second down, here's Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 91 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Stroud. This one left side, caught by Collins. Touchdown! Nico Collins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They'll start with the option. Nifty move. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Richardson. He's going up top for Taylor. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. This will be caught by Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. Stroud now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Stroud. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
mixing up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. On second down, it's Stroud.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fourth down, fourth quarter, here's Stroud.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Taylor.
Fighting through it, he's got space.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Off play action, Richardson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on for
right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout.
On second down, it's Taylor.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman.
27 yards.
yards. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? When you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of plays. I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. For the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though,
that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. He has been a factor in a multitude of ways, over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile. People are raking at the football all the time. Your hands take a beating, okay? And to be able to still go out and catch the football in open field after going through that guy